I was very sad that my blower doesn't make any noise, so I'll do it for you. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to 2023. I'm so excited. It's a wonderful new year with creativity and stamping. Now, it's not the new year for Stampin' Up. Their new year starts in October. Hello, Becky. Welcome. You are my first commenter, my first chatter. Thank you. I hope others join me today. I know it's early on the West Coast, but not really, 9 o'clock. But, Stampin' Up's year starts in October, but it's almost like a brand new year for them in January because that is their big January to April mini catalog, as well as Sale-A-Bration. Sale-A-Bration is every January and February. And so anybody else coming on, we're going to go, Happy New Year, Carol. Welcome. I'm just writing everybody down who's joining. Thanks so much. Be sure you do chat, while we're together this morning. I am planning on a couple little few projects and then some details on things happening, coming up, events and all of that. Be sure you guys give me some little reactions and be sure to share. I want to get other people coming and joining us today. It's such a beautiful morning here in the Pacific Northwest. It's pretty mild. We've had all that really cold stuff and all that snow and ice like so many people across the United States. But we've kind of now are in a pattern of mid-40s and rainy. Excuse me. Had a bit of wind going on yesterday. I hope your New Year's was wonderful evening. I was in bed by 10 o'clock, I think. Our dog and kitty cat did not like the fireworks that were going on. So let me know. Did you do anything last night for New Year's, or did you kind of just keep it in and enjoy being at home? Thank you so much for sharing, you guys. Appreciate that. Now, I did say earlier, make sure you're in the live chat up above there. You can see it says top chat or live chat when you're chatting. Make sure you're in the live chat so that it comes up well, okay? Oh, all right. Well, my goodness, it is already 9:04. We've been here 4 minutes together. Hey, Teresa. Happy New Year. Every time somebody comes on, should I blow my horn? Here, I'll blow it one more time. Just one more time. Happy New Year. I was so sad. It doesn't make any noise. Come on. What up with streamers that don't make any noises? That's just, All right, you guys, let me go ahead and switch over so we can see the stamping mat. I've got my little book here. I need to write other people who join us. There we are. And I am going to continue to add people, I hope, as we're working here. I need my little divider. Let me grab my little divider, you guys, so I can put it there, and so when somebody else joins us, I can add their name. Well, where is it? There it is. I have the Stampin' Up! Planner here, and when people are coming in, I'm just writing names here because, prizes. And right now I have my 3 favorite people. Don't tell anybody else that comes in the chat. Right? Well, oh my goodness, you guys, I've got so much to share. I just realized I have my make a card, send a card cards I need to make. Oh my gosh. I haven't. You think on this time off of my work, winter break, I'd be able to get those done, but I just haven't even thought about it. So here we have, of course, I did my Saturday stamping yesterday with these really fun heart boxes. That's part of the January paper pumpkin. How cute is that? And I'm so excited because this is perfect for the people that I work with. Just one little thing I can easily hand to them. And there's about 16 adults at the little education office that I'm at. So very, very cute. So I just wanted to share that. This, actually, you can only get the heart boxes up to January 10th. They're available at the same period as the January paper pumpkin. So they were available December 11th, and then they've been available now until January 10th. You need to be a subscriber to get those, though. But you know. Happy New Year to you too, Teresa. Okay, so I want to talk about what things we're going to do today. Well, I am going to start here. Now, remember the past couple of lives and things I've done? I just talked about having all of these extra parts and excuse me, pieces that I've done and used. And I thought, well, my gosh, I need to use them up, right? And I've done that a little bit with like all the cows that I had and things that I punched out. So I'm going to do that today here with this right now. So I also had a couple of balmy blue pieces already cut out and stuff from cards I had done and Facebook Lives. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. Happy New Year to you too. So I am going to create with this, but let me show you. Now, I had a couple of choices here. You know, I'd been doing things with the Regency Park DSP, right? Where I had done, I think, a Saturday stamping here. And then I used the extra pieces on a Facebook Live. And you guys told me to use the that color, Sweet Sorbet. But it's using, and then the Hoot Hoot Owls with extra owls that I had, remember? And so I've been using the Regency Park 6x6 stack. And you know, you guys, I really like the 6x6 stacks. I have to tell you, I just seem to get better use of them. I guess it's just because the 12x12s is like, oh, I don't want to cut them up. But this has just some great colors, nice, rich, deep colors, and then bright colors, and I just loved it. And so I thought about using that for this card with the hearts, with all these extra hearts that I had. But then I thought, no, 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 no. Let's use part of the Country Floral Lane suite of products and get out the 6x6 Country Gingham stack. Oh my goodness, you guys. Everybody loves gingham, right? And so we have all these beautiful colors of the Sweet Sorbet. And then on the back side, we've got, I think that's mint macaron. Let me see. Oh, I am so good. Yes, mint macaron. But notice on this side, the design, it's like on a diagonal. I love it. There's some smaller. Look at the tiny, tiny here. Love it, love it. Then we've got some just crosshatch basic gingham, right? And oh, I'm sorry. And let's see, let's go this way. And then again, the larger diamonds. And again, just the standard gingham. I just absolutely think this is the cutest gingham. So I'm going to use that for this card here. And I'm going to pull the matching colors because this was that petal pink, I believe it was, that's in the designer series paper of the Country Floral Lane. That was this paper that I featured on my Country Floral Lane specialty class. And so I'm going to do the same here. And I think I'm going to use this one. Now you're thinking, oh, well, that's just going to, you know, you're going to lose your hearts. But no, 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 no. You'll see what I'm going to do. Oh, just love that gingham. Thank you so much for sharing, you guys. I really appreciate that. Now I'm going to need to trim that paper. So you guys, let me know any good New Year's stories besides all of the fireworks that scared my animals. I bet. Do you have fireworks in your area? Oh, you like the cardstock or the designer series paper? Yes, yes, yes. Now this is just going to be a 1/4 inch smaller. So my card base is a 5.5 by 4.5 front. So I'm going to go 5 1/4 by 4. I love the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, you guys. You know why I love it? It has the scoring blade and the cutting blade. 2 in 1. Come on. It's great. I love it. All right. So that's going to be a layer here on the card, just like this. And you know what I think is really fun? I think the balmy blue goes so well with it, just because it's those springtime colors. And boy, I did not score my balmy blue very well here. Let me see if I can do something about that. Probably not. That's okay. All right. So now I have all these fun hearts, but you're right. Those will totally get lost there. I'm going to make a bouquet of heart flowers. Yeah. Okay, now, what am I looking for? Okay, I am going to pull in the framed floret dies. This was a special during November, the framed floret suite of products. And now in the January to April mini catalog, you'll be able to continue to order the fitting floret stamp set and these dies. You just won't, the designer series paper that they had and the embellishments will not be available. But what I thought was so cool is this oval right here. It has a little heart border, so I thought, how stinking cute. So we're going to do that, but I'm going to pull in my new Balmy Blue mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. I am so excited. This is so cool. Now, let me see. Does this fit through there? Let me see. Oh, because my big standard machine is just so big and bulky to have sitting here with me at the table. So let's see if we can do it. You guys, I think we can do it, don't you? We're gonna try. So I'm gonna grab some white. Now this white is pretty messy. Let me grab a different one. As I crash, sorry. But I have a white piece sitting way over here. Let me get it. It's a little bit too wide. So let me just do a little chop on this. Gonna have to order the gingham, Teresa? Oh, heck yes. Now, you know, I do have a paper share, and I'm gonna talk about the paper share in just a little bit. Those little promotions and things that I have going on. Did I cut too much off? No, it's perfect. But I know those of you who are demonstrators, yeah, it's just if you want the whole thing, definitely get the whole thing, right? Okay, so now this boho blue mini cut and emboss machine is a promotion joining special. Did you know Stampin' Up's having 3 options of joining during Sale-A-Bration? I mean, that's pretty darn cool. You can customize your joining experience. So there are 2 of them that have the boho mini cut and emboss machine as part of the joining special, plus you know, additional products and all of that for the joining fee. And then there's I think the option 3. That is so fun. It worked. That is so fun. I love it. Okay. Now, look at all these tiny little hearts I have left, you guys. I need to keep those because think about when you do this die several times, you will have confetti of all these hearts. And you know, with Valentine's, now the question is, where do I put these hearts right now? I'll put them over here. Hearts are like my ultimate favorite. I have been a heart lover for years and years and years. Let's grab that and put this back in. Oh, I love all your little hearts and snowmen and music notes and cheers, Cheryl. That's so nice. Thank you. All right, little Baja Blue, or Boho Blue. I called it Baja Blue. We're going to Baja into the new year, you guys. Okay, little hearts, come on, off you go. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Yeah, I've got special announcements today, don't I? There's that December giveaway. Yeah, now that's not going to work very well on my card front, obviously. So what I'm going to do is just bring in my trimmer. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I wanted to use the other oval, but I don't. I want to kind of keep this pretty square. All right, let's see what we have here. And I'm covering up a lot of that gingham, aren't I? And everything seems pretty square. So let me pull in my one trio. Let's see what I have to grab my other one here. There was the newer one, and it does like more tag things. So I'm just going to bring this in, make sure that's lined up, and I'm going to punch. Oh, I have to tell you guys, I fell in my stamp room a couple days ago, and I fell on my left side, and it's a it is a cement floor, and I went down on my left side, which is my dominant side. Now, why didn't you come off, you silly thing? And oh, nothing got broken, nothing this, but boy, a couple days later, and the hardest thing I have is like punching or stamping down or pushing down really hard on things. Let's do the same with the paper. We'll keep this roundedness going. Probably should stand up when I do this, huh? Just want to make sure you stay in that corner. You don't want it to move. Yeah, I really like the mini cut and emboss machine. Some people say they struggle with it and this and that. You just need to remember it's much more lightweight than the standard, obviously. So it can be a little more finicky, but if you just offset those plates, you'll never have any trouble with it going through. That is my all right, so then we have this little roundedness going and this roundedness. Oh, it looks very like, this is looking very springtime, isn't it? A little strange, but hey. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start laying out my hearts and getting like a little bouquet of hearts going, like so. Another little white one down in here. And a lot of them are going to get covered up, right? This one. I'm going to start up here. Yes, looking cute. They got to kind of look like a bouquet. And I think that looks like a bouquet, right? So then what I'm going to do is I have some, like I said, I've got some white paper here that's kind of messy. And I am going to pull in my punch and this paper right here. Now I know I'm not using the hearts here, and that's okay, but I am going to, I think, punch out and use the leaves, which I'll have the hearts as well, right? But then I can always use those again on a different project. So make sure you have some little baggies or containers. What corner punch is that one? This is the one that was in last year's holiday catalog. It's a trio punch. I will grab a catalog, or Teresa, grab a catalog and look in the back of the punches and see if this one's still available. It does the little flower here, the little three-pointed flower. It does a corner rounder, and then it does a little punch for like then doing your ribbons and things. I'm not sure if that one's still available. I think it probably is, but we had gotten the other. There's the other one that does like tag ends for you. Now I'm doing the lighter leaves, and I'm doing a little bit of the darker leaves because I just want to see. I think I'll do all three of these so I can have multiple leaves. There we go. What a great punch. Leaves, and then you also get the little heart too. That's so fun. So now here's some of my little leaves that I'm going to put in like that. Kind of fun, like a little heart bouquet. Oh, look at you guys. Are these all dark though now? Oh no, I think I need the lighter ones. I think the darker one just doesn't quite. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think of the darker leaves? See, this is the dark ones. I'll hold it up so you can see. Oh, I think maybe the darker ones are good too. I think I could put them both in. I think that's what I'll do. But the other thing that I need here is I need like a stem. you know, like a little stem, or maybe I don't. Maybe I just need this floral. That could be really cute. I don't need a stem. Okay, now here comes the crazy part. I have to glue all this down. Oh my God. Oh, and I had, wait. I had this ribbon the other day, or in my video, my Saturday stamping video. So I'm going to use that right there. Okay, so let's do this. Oh my goodness. Let's start laying some things down. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, I like the dark too. I think it just does a nice contrast. Oh, look at that nice, how much Stampin' Up's colors coordinate each other. That's the balmy blue gingham on the balmy blue cardstock. That's the one thing about Stampin' Up, you guys. It has such complete color coordination, and I just think that makes cards and projects just look so much richer when you have when you have that color coordination from the cardstock to the inks to the embellishments. I just love it. So when you do a monochromatic card using all of the same color tones, it's just so perfect. I just love it. Okay, now I'm not going to pull in those hearts too. I just think we want to keep it that softness, but I don't know. Do I? What do you guys think? Should I bring in some of those other colors of the hearts too? I think I should. Yeah, in the it would be it's the 22-23 annual catalog, Teresa. Hey, Kathleen. You are welcome. I think I will use some of these too. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Mary, you are crazy. Now I have just more hearts to use on more things. So we're going to have that one start there. I'm going to bring it on with this one here. I'm going to go ahead and leave a gap. It's totally fine because another heart is going to layer over. Ew, look at that heart. So, like so. Then I'm going to bring in a white one, like so. But I'll do this one. Now you could use liquid glue. I'm just tacking them in. So I think I will put a little leaf right there. So I am going to use a little liquid glue, you guys. There we go. Man, this card's taking me much longer than I anticipated it taking me. Ooh, a little too much glue, you guys. Good thing it dries clear. I should also have one heart that's... Oh, you don't see it there? Okay. So it could be that it is discontinued. Now, you could check online. Sometimes carryover items are just online. So try that out. Go online and, yeah, go. If you have the 21 to 22 book, Teresa, you could find the item number and then see by chance if it's there. I'm just going to start using my liquid glue all the time. Yeah, the pop of the color with the sweet sorbet hearts. Yes. And my couple more leaves here. It's just a happy, beautiful heart bouquet. And I think that was the idea with the stamp set and the punch. No, that's another red one. This is another white one. This is another white one, but that would line up to that one right there. Maybe I just do it like that, and then have another leaf come out here, right in here. But that's a but that's a dark one. I need another dark one if I'm going to do that. All right, I think I need one more dark leaf. I have to see if I can punch out another one. What What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's see. Do I have another dark one here? Not in that piece. Well, you know what? We'll let it be like that, and I'll put the bow here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I need a little glue dot. And I'm just going to pick it off and put it on there. And then that's going to go right here. What that'll do is that'll kind of take that place there. Oh, but you need another one. There is no way that's going to hold. Sometimes you got to just do more than one. There we go. So there's that part. Let's trim the ribbon. Okay, our beautiful little heart bouquet. Now, let's take a look at the sentiments. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hello? Oh my goodness, you guys. Where is my stamp set? Oh, it's right here. I saw a demonstrator make a shamrock out of the hearts. That's what sold me on the sweet. Oh, that's fun. Here we are. We have Happy Valentine's Day. Just wanted to say I love that we're friends. So cute. How about with love? Because yes. I got to find out which one says with love here, you know, for you. It's got to be the other one. Where are you? Right here, with love. You know, isn't it funny how the red stains the photopolymer? Anybody have a success with getting that stain of the red off the photopolymer? It doesn't hurt it at all, but it does. Okay, now we're going to do something fun. Yep, okay. With love. And we are going to do it in, what color are we going to do this in? Let's do it in the dark mossy meadow. No, that's basic gray. I don't want basic gray. I want mossy meadow. I was pulling out from my basket for my specialty class. Now, I'm going to do this a couple of times. Let's see. So I am going to ink up. Ugh, you know what? I need a new Mossy Meadow pad, you guys. I put re-inker on it, re-inker on it, re-inker on it, and something just is not right. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to do it once, and I'm going to do it again. And I'll tell you why. So I am going to set this aside because I need to order a new one because that just is not right. I've had it a long time. I mean, I get it. I like this width. And I like this love. Yep. Little cray-cray here. You see where I'm going with this, right? Just thought it would be cute. I'm actually not sure if this is the width I was going to use, but it is now. Right? And I'm going to do a little with love, just like so. And should I raise them up with dimensionals? I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, just a little glue for me. I just think the little pieces to be popped up is just going to be a little bit too much. I'm going to put down the width first. It's going to go right here, width. Make sure it's straight. And then love. Make sure they're straight. With love. How cute is that? Hello. It ended up being really cute, kind of. I say kind of. Now what are we going to do on the inside? Well, I don't know, but I need to trim. So let's do an inside piece. I'm going to get a little blue on that anyway. I don't think there's any way around it. Maybe. Oh, no, that's okay. 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4 by 4 is a standard layer for the inside or the outside. That's what I did my gingham on here. All right. And I want to say, just wanted to say I'm glad we're friends. Oh yes, I have announcements today. Winner winners. I'll do little prize drawings here in just a minute, you guys. And then I have to talk about, oh, I love the gingham paper. 2 packages, please. Oh. All right, let's see if I can get this stamped well. That's, oh my gosh, Mossy Meadow. That's my right on there for ordering it because it is just not cooperating for me. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. There we are. I mean, you guys can see how much I have pushed in and done things. It's just like I put all of that re-inker in and it just seems to dissipate or go away. I will even store it upside down to try to get the ink to stay at the top. I just don't know what has happened to my pad. Now I get extreme, you know, warmth and cold in this stamp room because it's in a converted garage, right? Hey Shar, welcome. Glad you popped on. Glad you popped on, Carolyn. Thank you. Oh, I think I'm going to put it up here to cover that little blue. Don't want that. Oh, those little punched out designer paper hearts ended up being great, you guys. They just added that bit of pop of color so things weren't just all soft, right? Kind of like the Mossy Meadow leaves. There we are. Well, that turned out really cute, don't you think? I think so. All right, now let me just clean up. Look at you guys, I still have 1, 2, 3 hearts and a leaf. That'll just go in my pile of extra things that I have. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me a minute, you guys, to put the stamps away, our little chamois here. Quick clean up. Just those sentiments. You know, I have to say, one of the things I love in the designer series paper and the artists when they're designing is how they are coordinating parts of the designer series paper to work with the punch or the dies that go with that set. That is just so much fun. All right, did I already put the 2 away? I did, okay. So we'll do that. Oh, so fun. Sorry if I'm smacking that noise in your ears. My goodness. All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let me put that aside and grab my notebook. I have a couple more people to add here. Teresa, did you find out? Well, no, I actually know this wasn't a holiday one, and then it carried over. But then, yeah, it's not. I don't think we can get any more. Well, I'll check though. Let's see. I got Cheryl Bull. We've got Carolyn. And then there's also, hey, Jean from Wisconsin. Ooh, you have lots of snow there in Wisconsin, Jean. And Shar, welcome, guys. You just had to replace, they got hearted coating and the refill would not soak in. Yeah, you know, and I do think, and Kathleen, I do think that change of temperatures and different things like that, but I've had stamp pads that I've had for so long that are just totally fine. Oh yeah, it's called the Trio Punch. Thanks, Carolyn. Oh, you need that set? Oh, yeah. You know, I am having a specialty class in January. It's a Country Lane Floral. And in that class, I'll just tell you right now before I pull a prize, we're going to actually be using this bundle to create 5 fantastic projects. But oh, wait, I have to tell you 6 fantastic projects because I had done a video and created this card here, and it's going to be a bonus project for the class. It's going to be the 6th card. So you will be getting supplies. You would be getting a quarter package. No, a half package. Let me get that right. You're getting a half package of the Country Lane Floral Designer Series paper. You're also getting a package of the pastel adhesive back sequins. And then you're getting supplies to create the 5, now let me say 6 projects with ribbons and all sorts of things. That is a $25 class, but then you would need to have all of this and stamp pads in order to do this. And I have a blog that I'll link below. You can also, on option B, you can add the bundle to the class and you pick a free Sale-A-Bration level 1 item. So yeah, awesome. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Okay, so what I have, you guys, is I have a bag that I always use to pull out numbers, and I have you listed down, excuse me, with a number, and I'm just going to make sure here that I have Carolyn, Jean, Teresa, Becky, Kathleen, Carol, Shar, Becky, and Cheryl, and oh, guys, make sure, yeah, everybody's on the live chat, right? Awesome. So let's see which number is going to win our first prize today. We don't have an 18. But we do have an 8. That's Miss Kathleen. So let me grab my prize basket here, Miss Kathleen. And I am pulling out for Miss Kathleen. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What shall I pull out here? My hand is just going in and it is pulling out, ooh, this right here. It is a cotton ribbon combo pack of very pretty, looks like Night of Navy and probably petal pink. Very pretty. That's you, Miss Kathleen. Awesome. Let's put that back in there. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to give away one special announcement. For the December giveaways, when you placed orders with me online in December, you had an opportunity for Mystery Hostess. Oh my goodness, my thing's all messed up. Mystery Hostess, or the complete set of Stampin' Up! Clear blocks with the storage case. And it's time to announce the winners. So, the winner of the Stampin' Up! Clear blocks and storage case is Miss Cheryl Davis. Cheryl Davis. She's kind of newer with me on my Facebook Lives. Congratulations, Cheryl. You have won the blocks. Now, the person who's winning the Hostess rewards has $60. $60 in Hostess dollars to spend, and they can start spending that when the new mini catalog comes out. And spend that any way they want. And the winner of that Hostess dollars is Veronica. That's Miss Veronica Perez. Where is my horn? Here it is. That's me doing the sound, by the way. So Miss Veronica Perez, congratulations. That is $60 in free Hostess dollars. Starting in January when the new mini comes out. The transition is right now. You can still order and get things from the July to December mini through the 3rd of January. and then transition to the new January to April mini, and Sale-A-Bration starts January 5th. So exciting. Now, I think with the ribbon, you guys, I don't need to add any other embellishments. And the one other suggestion I could make is once you do the oval of the hearts, if you have the oval dies, there may be an oval die that's just big enough to then cut that and keep it as an oval. The other thing, you could then trim by hand if you wanted to keep it oval and not have a rectangle there. But I love it. I think it's great. So there we are. That's just another little fun thing with our country floral lane. I could just go on and on and on with that. Now, I want to show you guys a couple of things that inspired me. I am a real vintage and antiques kind of person. I love that. And these two things I've just kind of had laying out, wondering what I've wanted to do with them. And it's kind of brought me to my next project, this one right here. Now, let me share with you, these are things that are happening for Sale-A-Bration. So sending support is a level 1 free Sale-A-Bration pick. Now, on January 5th, I have a blog that talks about how you can get every single Sale-A-Bration free pick item, level 1 and level 2, depending upon how you go about and place particular orders. And I give you suggestions about what you could order that would coordinate completely with that particular Sale-A-Bration item. So how fun is that? So you can get that on January 5th. It's a blog post that I have. So sending support is a level 1, and here is the Scenic Garden. Now the Scenic Garden, you'll see it says Sale-A-Bration Host. This particular stamp set you can earn free. It's the only way to get it is earning it free by having being a host of a $300 or more party, doing a customer order of $300 or more, and you could get this free. But my way and my end is that doing it as a host where you have friends and they place orders and all that, you can earn this free with the $300 order. So this was kind of what I was thinking about with this particular card. It says, hath the pearl less whiteness because its birth, hath the violet less brightness for growing near earth. By more. I have no idea. This came out of a page, I think, of poetry. I'm not sure. So anyway, I am going to be using this right here, this bench. And what I really like about this, sending support, whenever you have things like this, the floral garden and the bench, you support, get well, different kinds of things like that coordinate really well. So we're going to do that. So I have here a piece of soft succulent cardstock, and oh my goodness. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? This is another 6x6 pack of paper, Fancy Flora it's called. And this is a particular package of designer series paper where they did some really thick paint work. So the artist did all sorts of thick paint, like acrylic paints, and layered them up with color, and you can see how much texture this paper has. It's just amazing in this that you can just see how thick it all is. It's just so rich and just so beautiful. So this particular piece, and on the back side is that beautiful Daffodil Delight. I just thought that had a really pretty look for this bench. So I am going to use that. What I love about this paper is you can simply use it and then put a sentiment on and you are done. So Soft Succulents, one of the color in the paper pack, and Daffodil Delight as well. And so that's what I always suggest, is that use your designer series paper to allow you to know what colors to coordinate with. So I am using this, and what I did is I cut my Daffodil Delight almost the same size as this designer series paper. I really wanted it to be tight close. I didn't want too much Daffodil Delight to show because that can kind of overtake. It's a very bright color. You don't think it's so bright until you put it against something. So there, see how I have just a little of it peeking out, right? This is for the inside. And then here you go, you guys. This is a piece of rectangle that I did with my stitched shapes. And I have several extras of them. So, I'm just going to use it. And now I have my bench, and I'm going to pull in my Memento ink because I think I'm going to use my watercolor pencils on this. And watercolor pencils use blending pens, which are water-based. And so this is the first time stamping, so I'm going to stamp it off onto my thing here. So the colors will bleed if you use your Memento ink. Remember, Memento ink you use with your stamping blends, the markers. Now this doesn't completely fit on here, so I'm going to just make sure I get the whole bench. And I'm going to stamp it down and hold. And oh, that kind of hurts my arm, you guys. My arm and my shoulder. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad when I didn't break anything. Oh my gosh. That would have been horrible, especially on my left side. All right, and there's that pretty, pretty bench. So now let's set that aside and pull in my watercolor pencils. And I have my blending pen, which if you see my Saturday stamping, I was using them yesterday. And they come in a 2-pack. Now your water painters come in a 3-pack. And I have that sitting there too because I can use that as well. So I'm just going to come in real quick here. And where's the green? I need a green. I need a green. I don't care for those greens. Is this the only greens? This is kind of like a pool party, and that's not the green I want. Hold on, you guys. Got to grab my other colors here. There we go. So Stampin' Up! Has 2 watercolor pencil assortments. There's watercolor pencils, and then there's assortment 2. Which has, again, coordinating with our Stampin' Up! Colors, which is awesome. All right, there we go. Got a couple of greens here, which are nice. So I'm just going to kind of come in. You know, with this, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you want to take the time to do every little petal and every little leaf, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of come in here with some colors. Where the leaves are a little bit bigger, I will. Otherwise, we'll just let that go in here. One of the things I always say when you're going to watercolor with your watercolor pencils and things, you want it to look like it's been painted, right? So I'm going to come in with my blending pen here and just have it kind of fill it in. Kind of bleeds out the color. And now under here on the bench, I might put some of that darker green in there. Just kind of wiping it along, and it bleeds out the colors. So I'm going to come in with the darker. Under the bench. There we are. So, any New Year's resolution? Oh, Carolyn, I'm so sorry. Oh, you can't lift your arm. Oh, goodness. Oh, I tell ya. Oh, so New Year's things for me. You guys, I am going to really work on, talk to my hubby about this. We are going to, I'm trying to put the lid on my pencil. I've been looking through, I have this Cooking Light Vegetarian cookbook, and I made a really great, from an urban vegetarian. She was on the TV. She had made a Swiss chard and chickpea stew that had potatoes and Swiss chard and onion and, did it have carrots, Lenny? I don't think it had carrots. Had potatoes and chickpeas and all that good stuff, right? And loved it. And then for a second time we had it, I did add some chicken breast tender meat that I had. Now what I'm thinking for my flowers, Daffodil Delight should show up pretty darn well on here, and it does. So I'm going to just color these quickly. But anyway, what I decided is we are going to eat a lot more of meatless meals. You know, we don't eat a lot of red meat at all. We do, you know, quite a bit of chicken. We'll do some hamburger. Lenny smokes a really good London broil. And then that London broil, we have so many meals from it. We have it on a salad first. And then we have it like fajitas, and then we put it on like nachos, and things like that. But yeah, I just feel like I need to just be eating lighter, and I don't eat tons at a sitting at all. In fact, I oftentimes try to ask him to share a meal if we go out, but he doesn't really do that very often. But I'm also going to get all that sugar out of me. For me, you guys, it's sweets. I just don't know what it is about sweets, but I just love them. Always have. So I am going to like allow myself a little sweet treat here and there. Or sometime a just little peanut M&M or whatever at work in the afternoon. With a cup of tea is what I need to keep myself going. Now what you see I'm doing is just kind of coloring in here, lines and things. And I'm going to then use my blending pen to smooth that all out for me. And then I can add deeper lines here and there. Now, of course, I'm on here with you guys doing this, and so I might not be taking as much care, right? Yes. So one of the things, I know you guys, the designer series paper, I love designer series paper. I think it can add that instant texture to your card in layers and things. And just that interest. And so much of the designer paper is like art. And so you can just create some cards so easily, and projects and memory keeping just so easily. Yeah, a little bit darker here. Going to bring in and do a little bit darker underneath, a little bit darker brown. And then I'm going to bring in a little bit darker in here and in here. It's a different brown. Just to give me a little bit of texture. So there we go. It's blending that. And here, darker underneath, of course, where the bench is going to sit. Want to let you know when you're using your blending pen and watercolor pencils, use the thick basic white and or shimmer white. Those are a couple of really good colors to use. Okay, now I don't know which goes with which, but I'm thinking these go together maybe? Yeah, we're going to go with it. I can match up my colors later. And sometimes it doesn't really matter. I just kind of put them all together. It's potato chips and candy for you. Oh, yeah. Trying to cut out more carbs. Yes. I know, you guys. It's just So I've been told that my mom, I was the youngest of 7 kids, you guys. And I was told by my sister and things that my mom used to just give me potato chips and junk and put me off into a room because she didn't want to deal with things. And I'm like, oh, well, that's nice to know. So when I was 10 years old, I was on doctor diets because I was a little chubby fat kid. And my sister was the one to tell me that. My mom just used to do that. She used to just want to get me out of her hair. 7 kids, 5 boys ahead of me. And my sister was the oldest. And so that, I think, is what's caused like my whole thing about, right, snacks and sweets and all that kind of stuff. So it's so interesting to, know what those emotional triggers are that cause those things. So thank you very much, Mom. Right? My mom also got me my love of shopping, because that's the one thing we would do together and connect with, would we go shopping. And I worked with her when I was younger at a window corporation, and there was downtown Detroit, and there was this wonderful, I need a little daffodil delight there, don't I, behind that. There was a wonderful Chinese restaurant we would go to right in the downtown. Oh, okay, guys, I'm going to go grab some more daffodil delight. Oh, I have a piece right here. Sorry. Oh, I'm like, I must have some. Hello. Because I cut some for the card. Oh, but that Chinese restaurant in Detroit was so good. It was not in the good part of town, that's for sure. So yeah. So what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, you guys. If you don't quite know what size of something you have, not a problem. Just glue it down. And I love that this rectangle was already stitched, you guys. I gotta put my eyes back on. Who else has the getting older eyes but me? Now I'm going to go really thin on this again to kind of match the base of the card. So now I just can put it in the trimmer, go as close or whatever as I want. Don't have to do any measuring. Yes, yes, yes. Ha! And it's perfect layer. See? All right, now this is going to come in here. I use the soft succulent ribbon here, and I think what I'm going to do is keep it like that. This is going to go up on dimensionals. Yes, it is. Now, interesting for me, I don't see Cheryl Davis here with us today, or Veronica P., the people who won those big, wonderful December giveaways. Oh my goodness. Oh, to buy more Stampin' Up! Things, Jean? Oh, goodness. Oh, I also need to, oh my goodness, my stamp room. Oh, I have a mini catalog celebration open house this next weekend. I always have it on Saturday and Sunday. It's just an open house. A couple of projects you can make and get to see all the new products and all of that. And yeah. Okay, so now you guys, I am going to pull in, because remember I told you I have all sorts of, I don't know that that looks so great there, but could. I have all sorts of circles and ovals and all sorts of things. So let's pull, first off, let's just pull this in so we know. Some days are harder than others. There are so many ways you might feel right now. Alone shouldn't be one of them. I love that they have the inside and out on these. My shoulder is yours. Courage is being really scared and doing. My shoulder is yours is what I'm going to use. My niece back in Michigan has just been really struggling lately. It's hard to tell what these say when you've got them. Haven't used this at all, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and mount the stamp, and maybe that will help some of you when it comes to mounting stamps. I am not always real successful in mounting my stamps. Sometimes I do it really crooked, and that's just a bummer. My shoulder is yours. And then I just take it to the one side, and I kind of hold it, and then I make sure it's laying correctly, and then I push it down. Here we are. So I'm going to use my scrap white here, and a block. And I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to use my Memento ink. I have that here. I don't need to use Stays-On. When I just stamps a word or something. I could. But sometimes my Stays-On likes to stick, and then I don't get a perfect good image, you know? And then I'm going to go ahead and just grab one of my circle punches. Ooh, I have a scallop. That could be fun. We could just go, my shoulder is yours. Yeah, my niece back home, she's had a lot of things. Her father passed away a few years ago from dementia. And then her mom passed away right at the start of COVID. And then she was dating a gentleman for close to a year, and then they both ended up with COVID, and he passed away from it. And so she just continues to kind of struggle with all of that, and she's getting some help though and things. I wish she wasn't so far away. And she's just about 6 years younger than I. You know, my sister was the oldest, as I told you. These punches are not available anymore because we have so many dies and things that layer circles. But I tell you guys, sometimes I just want my circles and ovals and stuff in punches. You know, I don't always want to go to my die cut machine. Not that I don't love my die cut machines. You cut the paper like that a lot, Shar? Good. Yeah, I just want to spend a time where I do some layers for cards, where I just cut out a bunch of layers for cards. See how sweet that is? My shoulder is yours. I'm just going to go right there. So now I want to take a look here where this is going to lay, because it's going to need dimensional. So I'm going to lay it just like so. And then see how it's raised up here? It needs dimensional under there. So I'm going to grab my scissor again. And this pair of scissors actually has a little dimensional stuck on it. Isn't that funny? I cut a dimensional and it stuck to the scissor, and it's just been there ever since. So I'm going to lift that up here and just put it right underneath. So it has that little cushion there. So my shoulder is yours. Here for you always is what should be inside. Now I do not need to put the sticker on right now in front of you guys here. Of course. Let me just put it on the block and stamp it for the inside. Here it is. I'll just lay this here so it's straight. Do that. Now the inside of my card, oftentimes I'll put on the inside of the card a piece of the designer series paper. When you don't use your sticker, you got to make sure you've got it upside right. Let's see if I have that on there straight. Oh, no, I do not. Okay, so I need to know I do not have that on that straight. So I need to do just a little tilt here. A little tilt up. And I have it perfect. Yes. So now, you guys, we're just about at prize time. Prize time. And announcements. Now, there are two really pretty things here. There's this pot. Ooh, I got stuff on my case. Yuck. I love the little cobblestone right there. It's not something in this card that I use, but I'm going to take this nice flower stem and we are going to stamp that. And you guys, you know what? I'm going to stamp it with Memento, because I do have to be honest with you. I've used Memento before with my watercolor pencils, and it's been okay. Ooh, let me make sure that stamp's good. First time using it, right? Now I always come off the paper just a little bit because I don't want floating stems. So I always go down just a little bit so it's off the paper. Nobody wants floating stems, you guys. Right? No floating stems. Okay. Now, super quick little color and no blending. I don't need to do any. Oh, did I put them all in here? Look at me. I sure did. A little Daffodil Delights. I can go ahead, because these are so small, we can just do a quick little color in here. I don't need to bring the blending pen or anything, just use it as a coloring tool. Nobody says you have to blend using your watercolor pencils. You can just color, that's fine. There we are. And then our green. Now this time, because it's a larger stem, I just want to do a bit of the leaves, and I might use my blending pen for the leaves here, because not where they get really tiny, but down below. Because you're just doing a little beak, 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 beak of color, right? But down here they're a little bit bigger. Might be nice to blend them out a little bit. So let's grab that blend. Kind of just gives them, wakes it up a little bit, gives it a little more vibrance of color. There we are. Oh, that's so pretty. And you know what I want to do? I want to kind of put a center into these flowers. It has a little circle there, so it could have a little center. Hey, now, have you guys heard this tradition? My sister-in-law, Arla, was telling me she was going to have black-eyed peas today. And black-eyed peas are supposed to bring prosperity. Have you heard about that? I know something that my one friend growing up, her mom did. She always put silver dollars above every entrance, every doorway in the house, because that was supposed to bring wealth. So that was another tradition or thought or superstition or whatever. Oh, I just love that little flower stem. That is so pretty. There we go. All right. Well, you guys, we have been on this for an hour and almost 10 minutes. So I've got 2 of my 3 projects done that I thought I might do. But that's okay. But there's that one. So cute. And then this one that I did to start off with. And again, it was just leftovers and things that I used on that. But let me go ahead and grab my basket here and do some more giveaway. But I need my book to know who's which numbers, right? Had a friend back in the 60s that said that also. Never heard it. Oh, wow. Wow. You know, I wish my color pencil choices is that I used a darker green on that leaves and all in here. And my bench needs to be colored a little bit nicer, but that's okay. Now I have a couple of things here to make sure I've got a still that nobody else jumped on here. I've got Jean and Kathleen and Teresa and Carolyn and Cheryl B, Carolyn and Char. Yes. Okay, I've got everybody there. All right. So this particular person is going to win the fantastic Love and Kisses treat boxes that were an add-on for last Valentine's, and I hope this person has a need for fabulous treat boxes, whether for a classroom of kids or friends. Not 22, we don't have 22. We don't have that either. Number 2. Hey, number 2 is Miss Carol. Carol. Yay. Carol. Awesome. So Miss Carol, you are getting those heart treat boxes. They can fit a good amount of treats too. So, yes. Let's do another prize, you guys, because it's New Year's. Yeah, the blocks. Oh, the Stampin' Blocks. Oh, my goodness. Number 4. Number 4 is Cheryl B. Cheryl B. I have for Miss Cheryl B. I know, Cheryl, you would be loving this beautiful denim ribbon. It's so very nice. It's a nice denim ribbon. It's not real denim, but it has that denim look. So that will be great for all of your crafting projects, Miss Cheryl. Now, you guys, I have to let you know, Cheryl Boole does some fantastic sewing embroidery things. And this year, she was doing some embroidering towels and things, and I ordered a recipe from my Mama Faye, which is my sister-in-law Arla's mom. And her mom made the most wonderful things, and I've been making her banana bars. And everybody loves the banana bars and the brown butter icing. Well, I just had a picture of her cards, index cards on my phone. So I ordered from Cheryl the towels, kitchen towels, with the recipe embroidered on there. Yes, so I have one, my daughters, my sister-in-law Pam, a friend of mine, Bee, and Bunny. They don't know they're getting one, but they're getting one. And then I ordered 5 additional for Arla, my sister-in-law, so she could use those to give to her family. And so Cheryl, thank you so much for those towels, and all of that. And hey, if any of you are interested in embroidery, any kinds of recipes or different things on towels or other things, Miss Cheryl is your person. I'm trying to find a number that we have, you guys. Number 1. Hey, Miss Becky White is number 1. Yay, Miss Becky. That is exciting, Becky. I have for you, Miss Becky, a whole package of the Star Treat Bags. Now, the Star Treat Bags right here is what I've been using. What's really fun with these, Becky, they can be for birthdays, they can be for any celebration. You can also put cardstock and glue cardstock in the beginning, right in the front here, or designer series paper. That is so fun. And then the patterns come through the stars. It's so great. Becky, you will love those. You will love those, Becky. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, another prize you say, and then we'll head off for our New Year's Day. My daughter and her fiance are coming over. I'm doing an Italian chicken dish. It's I have a cookbook that's Monday night's chicken night, and it has this great one-pan thing, and it's a yummy. Don't have a 20. Oh my goodness. These two are stuck together. Sorry, guys. I don't have a number 9 or a 10. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't have a number 9 or a 10. Come on. 6. Hey, Jean. Welcome. It's your first prize with me. Jean. Excellente, Jean. Now, Jean, I'm going to ask you ribbon, twine, designer series paper. Which would you like? And I will pick one for you. So, twine, ribbon, designer series paper. Just let me know, Jean. Great with little tea lace. Yes, because the inside has waxiness. Yes, you know it. You know it. Yeah, so just let me know, Jean, and I'll pick one for you. Okay, you guys, I have a little bit of details or stuff I want to share with you. Dip always? DSP always? Okay, well, how about the out of stock Lights Aglow 6x6 designer series paper? Yes. This sold out. Nobody could get it. It was gone. Lucky you, Miss Jean. Lucky you. Okay, you guys, stick with me another minute here. Just I want to share with you a couple of things that are very time sensitive. My designer series paper share opportunity. January 3rd is the deadline to sign up and get a sampling of all the designer series paper out of the January to April mini. They're 6x6. I will be cutting everything 6x6. And a special gift, I'm going to give you a free assortment of the vellum basic sheets that are in there as well. It's a $40 paper share plus $10.50 priority shipping if I have to mail it. or you can double it. I do have a blog post for this, and I will link it underneath for you to check out. But again, it's the 3rd is the deadline, and payment as well for this. Okay. The other thing is, hey, did you know when you shop with me, you guys, you get cafe coins? I will link it in my blog, and it talks about for every $25 order you do with me in person or online, you get a cafe coin. Sometimes I do double coins. And once you have collected 20 coins, you get to choose $40 in rewards. Hello. That's awesome. And so you'll want to get one of your tracking forms and keep track of your purchases, because then you can get lots of free good stuff. And the other thing, again, is what I alluded to was the Country Floral Lane specialty class. It's an in-person class as well as a to-go option. You can do either or. I'll have a link below for details on that. January 11th is the deadline to register, and payment by the 13th. And the 21st or the 22nd Sunday is the in-person, and then I'll mail out the kits on the 23rd for those that are doing to go. And there'll also be a YouTube video tutorial for you. Okay. So those are things. I will link all of those below. I'm going to switch over just so I can see you guys full. I can't see you guys full. So you can see me full. Because you want to see me full, right? You can ask me anything on any of those specials or promotions, you guys. And I hope you have a fabulous day today and a fabulous New Year's. I still have Monday off, one more day after tomorrow off, to completely clean out my stamp room, because I got to get ready for my open house, right? Oh, I wish all of you were local and you could come hang out at the open house. Happy New Year's to all of you. Thanks for a couple of you coming on that I haven't seen before. I will have a link to the prize form. Those of you that won prizes, please click that link and fill out the prize form so I can mail out your prizes. Blessings to you all. Carolyn with the shoulder and the, oh my gosh, get well soon. And everybody else, Shar, and all that horrible cold weather and all of that, and anybody else that are just unburying yourselves from that wicked winter. Until next time, you guys, happy stampin' and happy New Year.